Sir Jim Ratcliffe gives his verdict despite Manchester United's win. Manchester United gave their fans a hard time despite winning the FA Cup. Despite taking the lead, Coventry drew after a series of mistakes. Conceding 3 goals when they were leading by such a big margin really bothered the Manchester United management. Especially Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who followed the match at the stadium, was very angry. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who watched the match with Avram Glazer, thinks that the team is very fragile and cannot show any solidity. Sir Jim Ratcliffe thinks that even if we go through, Erik Ten Hag would be better off leaving the team. Still, no final decision has been made at the moment, but it will have to wait for the FA Cup final against Manchester City. In case of a bad result there, Erik Ten Hag is expected to part ways with the club for good. Manchester United make contact with promising young manager. As the end of the season approaches, speculation surrounding Erik Ten Hag's future will continue to dominate the back pages. Manchester United are almost certainly not going to qualify for next season's Champions League, and as things stand, a place in the Europa League is even under threat. The mood around the club is lower than it has been in a long time, and Ten Hag is under increasing pressure to keep his job, with the club fleetingly linked with other managers. Earlier on Saturday, former Arsenal defender and now pundit Paul Merson argued that Carlo Ancelotti would fit in at Old Trafford. Merson argued that although Ancelotti is a quick fix, the highly decorated Italian would get a tune out of the current squad. Now, there have been reports linking United with a move for another Italian, Bologna manager Thiago Motta. The former Paris Saint-Germain star has impressed in the Serie A, with his side currently en route to reserving a seat at Europe's fine dining table. Court Offside have provided an update on the situation surrounding United's managerial post, with Motta named as one of the alternatives being considered. As per the report, Gareth Southgate and Roberto De Zerbi are among the names in the hat, but neither manager is tipped to take over after Ten Hag. Instead, it is claimed that contact has already been made with Motta, with Barcelona also said to be in the running to sign the 41-year-old. Additionally, it is claimed that Motta is yet to make a decision and his future is open, disregarding any claims that he has already agreed to stay at Bologna or take over at Juventus this summer. Motta has emerged as one of the hottest managerial prospects since taking over at Bologna, helping guide the Italian side to a historic top 4 finish. At Old Trafford, there have been no signs that Ten Hag's job is in any immediate danger, but it is fair to assume that that is something Ineos will assess at the end of the season. According to journalist Ben Jacobs, Manchester United target Michael Olise is open to joining the club. Jacobs, in conversation with Give Me Sport, revealed that the Crystal Palace star wants to join the Premier League club. His move was approved by Man United co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe, making him the priority target for the Red Devils. After Ratcliffe completed 25% purchase of the club, he took over the football operations from the Glazer family. He wants the club to enter a new era under his leadership and sign the best young talent in football. As per journalist Rudy Galletti, the Red Devils want to sign Olise as a replacement of Brazilian star Antony. Man United are keen to offload the former Ajax player in the summer as he has failed to make a huge impact since his big money move. Jacobs has revealed that the Red Devils are ready to make a move for the Palace star, and Ratcliffe personally approved the idea of signing the youngster. The Red Devils are expected to strengthen a number of positions in the summer. Man United are looking to sign a new striker, a new centre-back and a midfielder as well. With many players facing uncertain futures at the club, including the likes of Christian Eriksen, Rafael Varane, Casemiro and Sofyan Amrabat, the Premier League giants are expected to be busy in the market for new signings. Whether those signings will be made under the manager Erik Ten Hag or not, that remains to be seen. Roy Keane unimpressed with Andre Onana after FA Cup semi-final versus Coventry City. Manchester United legend Roy Keane was unimpressed with Andre Onana's time wasting during the FA Cup semi-final win over Coventry City on Sunday. United eventually qualified for the final via a penalty shootout after a nervous extra time. Coventry were denied a dramatic winner due to a marginal offside. Speaking after the result, Keane said that he does not see characters in the squad and added that he is almost disliking the players in the current first team. The legendary midfielder also mentioned that he is seeing people with bad habits and was unhappy with Onana. Onana time-wasting tactics may have backfired for United, but the Cameroonian made amends in the shootout, saving the third spot kick from Callum O'Hare. His shenanigans before Coventry's fourth penalty saw him booked. But it paid off in the end as midfielder Ben Sheaf riffled his effort well over the crossbar. Despite receiving yellow cards in normal time and the penalty shootout, Onana won't be suspended for the FA Cup final against Manchester City next month. Manchester United chasing latest Real Madrid veteran. Manchester United could increase their contingent of experienced ex-Real Madrid players this summer, with 34-year-old defender Nacho touted for a move to Old Trafford. The versatile centre-back has spent his whole career with Real, where he took over as captain following Karim Benzema's departure last summer. However, the 24-cap Spain international is out of contract at the end of the season, prompting speculation about his future. And according to Fichajes, Man United are weighing up an approach for Nacho as they look to add to their defensive options. Were he to complete a switch to the 13-time Premier League champions, he would link back up with two of his old Real teammates, Rafael Varane and Casemiro, who joined the Red Devils in 2021 and 2022 respectively. The report adds that United could face competition for Nacho's services though. It states that Serie A duo Inter Milan and Juventus are also interested. A product of the Real Madrid youth system, Nacho made his first team debut back in 2011 and has gone on to amass more than 350 appearances for Los Blancos in all competitions. His honors during his 13-year spell at the Bernabeu include 3 La Liga titles and an impressive 5 Champions Leagues, numbers which could well both increase this season as Carlo Ancelotti's side top their domestic league and face a European semi-final against Bayern Munich. United are failing one player whose loyalty must be tested after recent affairs, says Jonah. Bruno Fernandes completed yet another full match as Manchester United scraped their way to the FA Cup final last night. The captain finished the game as one of the only players who can hold their heads high after what was a disastrous second-half showing from Erik Ten Hag's men, so bad it left you speechless. Fernandes left his mark on the scoreline by assisting Harry Maguire, another standout performer, from a corner to make it 2-0 prior to halftime, before adding his name to the score sheet with a clever finish to give the Reds a 3-goal advantage in the 58th minute. It was a lead that they held until the 71st minute, after which the tide turned significantly and Coventry City were able to complete a remarkable turnaround to force extra time and subsequently penalties. United's numbered 8 created 9 chances across the tie, the most of any player on the pitch, while making 6 tackles, completing 85 passes and taking 5 shots on goal. As is so frequently the case, he was an integral, influential cog at the heart of the team.